November 1915. The Weddell Sea. A wooden ship groans as the ice closes its jaws around her. Timbers splinter, the hull heels over, hold and flooding. 28 men stand on the frozen sea and watch her die. The nearest help is hundreds of miles of the worst ocean on Earth away, and yet somehow every single one of them will live. This is how it happened. 1st of August 1914. As Endurance slips from London, Germany declares war on Russia. Shackleton offers his ship and crew to the Crown. The Admiralty answers in a single word: proceed. On the 8th of August, he sails from Plymouth. His goal is to cross the frozen continent, coast to coast, on foot. He does not yet know the ice will never let him even begin. October brings the final crew aboard at Buenos Aires. On the 5th of November, they reach Grytviken, a South Georgia whaling station reeking of blubber and salt. That season, the pack ice is the worst in living memory. On the 5th of December, Endurance sails for the Weddell Sea. It is the last time these men will touch solid land for 497 days. 2 days out, the first pack ice appears. On the 30th of December, they cross the Antarctic Circle. On the 10th of January, 1915, land rises on the horizon, the white cliffs of Coates Land. They are close now, a single day's sail from the coast where the Great March would begin. And then the ice begins to tighten around the hull. Mid-January 1915. The pack closes completely. Endurance is beset, frozen fast in heavy ice, unable to move an inch. Shackleton hopes a shift in the wind will free her. It never comes. Instead, the whole frozen sea begins to drift, slowly, carrying the trapped ship north. By the 22nd of February, they reach their furthest south. From that day, they are prisoners of the current. The long polar night descends. 69 sledge dogs are kennelled on the ice in snow shelters the men call dogloos. Hussey plays his banjo, Hurley hauls his camera into the dark. They wait through the black winter, believing the ship will hold. Around them, the ice is never silent. It grinds and booms, pressing on the hull with a force no timber can withstand forever. The 27th of August, 1915. Hurley works in darkness so complete he loses his bearings among the ice hummocks. 20 magnesium flashes light the ghostly ship, half blinding him between each burst. He stumbles into drifts, barks his shins on hidden ice. The photographs he makes that night will outlive the ship herself. Winter is ending, and the pressure is only beginning. September, October. The returning sun brings no mercy. The drifting floes converge on the ship from every side, and the pressure builds. Timbers bend like bows. The deck buckles. Endurance is lifted, squeezed, heeled hard over. Below, the men hear the sound of their world being slowly crushed. Shackleton knows the truth before he will say it aloud. The ship cannot be saved. The 27th of October. The hull is holed. Water pours in faster than any pump can answer. Shackleton gives the order no captain wants to give: abandon ship. The men drag boats, food and gear onto the ice and pitch their tents. They call it Ocean Camp. Behind them, the wreck leans in the twilight, an object of depression, Hurley wrote, to all who look back. The 21st of November, 1915. For nearly a month, the shattered wreck has clung above the ice. Then the floes shift a final time. Near 5 in the afternoon, the stern lifts and slides under. Shackleton writes, "The stern, the cause of all the trouble, was the last to go under water." Then the sea closes over her. The men are alone on the ice. Their only plan now is to walk. On the 23rd of December, they harness themselves to the boats and haul westward toward distant Paulet Island. The broken ice defeats them within days. They stop, pitch camp again, and name it Patience Camp. There is nothing to do but wait and drift, and hope the ice carries them toward open water before it breaks apart beneath them. The stores run thin. The dogs, too costly to feed, are shot. The men eat penguin and seal and burn blubber for warmth and light. Months pass on the shrinking Floe. Below them, the ice thins with the coming summer, cracking, splitting, groaning. Each day, the sea grows closer. Each day, the question sharpens. Will the Floe carry them to safety or drown them first? The 9th of April, 1916. The floe splits beneath the tents. There is no more waiting. The men launch the 3 lifeboats, James Caird, Dudley Docker, Stancomb Wills, into a churning sea choked with ice. For days they row and bail through freezing spray, temperatures plunging near -20. Frostbite bites. Thirst burns. Somewhere ahead lies a barren rock called Elephant Island. The 15th of April, after 6 days in open boats, they scrape ashore on Elephant Island. Solid ground, the first in 497 days. Some men weep, some stagger and fall, but the island is a cruel refuge. Cold, exposed, battered by storms, with no shelter and no chance a rescue ship will ever pass. 2 days later, they move camp to safer ground. Shackleton makes a desperate calculation. No one is coming. The only hope is to sail for help. 800 miles across the Southern Ocean to the whaling stations of South Georgia. He chooses 5 men and the largest boat, the James Caird, just 22.5 feet long. McNish the carpenter builds up her sides with canvas and scavenged wood. The rest must stay and wait. The 24th of April, 6 men climb into the James Caird: Shackleton, Worsley, Crean, McNish, McCarthy and Vincent. 22 men remain behind under Frank Wild, sheltering beneath 2 upturned boats. The little vessel pushes off into grey swells. Those on shore watch until she vanishes. If Worsley's navigation fails by a fraction, the boat will miss South Georgia and be lost in an empty ocean. Now begins one of the greatest small boat voyages ever attempted. The James Caird claws through the Furious Fifties, towering seas, ceaseless gales, ice coating her hull until she nearly rolls over. The men bail for their lives. Soaked, frostbitten, sleepless, they suck fresh water from melting ice. Worsley glimpses the sun just 4 times in 16 days. The rest is dead reckoning and faith. The 10th of May, land, the Black Peaks of South Georgia. But surf and reefs guard the shore, and a gale nearly smashes them onto the rocks. In failing light, they thread the breakers into King Haakon Bay. The boat almost capsizes. 2 men are thrown into the water. Then, at last, the keel grinds on the beach. They have crossed 800 miles of hell. But they have landed on the wrong side. The whaling stations lie across the island, beyond a spine of uncharted mountains and glaciers no one has ever crossed. Some of the men are too broken to walk. On the 19th of May, Shackleton, Worsley and Crean set out with a length of rope and a carpenter's adze to climb over the roof of South Georgia. For 36 hours, they climb without rest, through knife-edged ridges and freezing fog. 3 times they ascend a pass, 3 times a dead end forces them back. Night and cold close in. To escape freezing, they slide blind down an unknown slope into darkness. Exhausted, half frozen, they push on toward a sound they can hardly believe, a whistle far below. The 20th of May. Following the whistle, 3 ragged, blackened figures stagger into the Stromness whaling station. Children flee from them. The manager barely recognizes the filthy men before him. When Shackleton speaks his name, hardened whalers weep. He has walked out of a place no one returns from. But his work is only half done. 22 men still wait on Elephant Island. Shackleton turns at once to the sea. On the 23rd of May, the whaler Southern Sky sails and is turned back by ice. A second ship fails. A third, the Emma, fails. Winterpack ice guards Elephant Island like a wall. Each time he is beaten back, Shackleton grows more desperate. And on the island, hope is quietly dying. For 4.5 months, the 22 survive beneath 2 upturned boats, eating penguin and seal, burning blubber, staring at an empty horizon. In August, Macklin writes that some have quite given up hope of rescue. Ordeal admits there is no good in deceiving ourselves any longer. Their strength is failing, and still they scan the sea each morning. The 30th of August, 1916. The men are settling to a lunch of boiled seal's backbone when a shape breaks the mist, a ship. The Chilean tug Yelcho. Shackleton is aboard. Wild later confessed he could not speak, near to blubbing. Within the hour the camp is struck. Every man is counted, 22 saved. Not one of the endurance party has been lost. On the 3rd of September, they reach Chile. all 28 alive, after 2 years and 22 days. Yet the wider expedition was not without cost. 3 men of the Ross Sea Party never came home. In 2022, Endurance was found at last, 3,000 meters down in the Weddell Sea. Next, a 1,000-year city, its ancient walls facing an empire's guns. I'm the calm witness, I never look away.